Hey guys, it's Victor from SoapStamps4You. I decided to make this quick video for you as a kind of summary. Some of you are with me since the very beginning. It's been a fantastic, evolving 5 years for me, for Timi in her soaping business, and altogether everything was evolving. I never made such a video before, but after 5 years, maybe it's a good idea to have one as a summary, and it will be great to look back after another 5 years. So maybe you know, maybe you don't. My wife had already been making soap 5 years ago when I decided to have my 3D printer. Actually, it was 6 years ago, and we had an agreement that I can have a 3D printer because that was quite expensive at that time, and I will make some soap stamps for her business that she can use on her soaps. And actually, long story short, this turned out so well that she uploaded her first pictures to Facebook, and then her Hungarian soaping friends were so happy with what they saw. They also wanted to have stamps from me. So this whole thing became a business without we never planned it to be a business, because it was just a hobby for me. As an IT engineer, I was always interested in technology. And the sad part came a few months later when I suffered a pulmonary embolism at one night, and actually it was so severe that I got into the hospital in the UK, and I spent 9 days, 9 nights in the hospital, and they told me afterwards that I should have died because there is the Y-shaped artery in the lungs, and if it gets clogged, then people die from pulmonary embolism. Actually, that's the main reason of death, that there is no blood flow at all. And they said there was a little light at the end of the tunnel. It was so small, it was less than 0.1 millimeter. So it was always almost like impossible for the blood to go through, but it happened and I could stay here. And this changed actually many things inside me. So I was an IT person for 12 years until that point, and I was sitting on the other side of the screen. I was doing some programming. I was working with different people. I was working mainly from the background because my knowledge was there to really do the hard stuff. But somehow, when I came out from the hospital, it all changed, and I wanted to be part of life. So sorry for saying this. I spent 12 years in IT and I enjoyed every minute of it. But out of the sudden, as I realized I could die any day, any moment, any minute, and I could just simply go. I just wanted something more because it didn't satisfy me any longer. So 3 months later, I was out of the previous 12 years, starting a brand new life with a very new business. I earned maybe, I don't know, 50 US dollars in 1 month, because I was at the very beginning. I never worked as an entrepreneur. I was always working as an employee before, and actually with all the support of my wife Timi. So I have to emphasize her a lot, because with all her support I could start this business. She was always an entrepreneur. It's in her veins. It's so easy for her how to do these things, and to be honest, it's not. it's very difficult to keep people engaged, to implement your new ideas into the business, and it's not easy for someone like me. So I'm very happy for her, for these 5 years, for this journey. And firstly, I'm very happy for you guys, because without you I couldn't invest more and more into the business. I couldn't achieve that having 6 printers that are absolutely enough. Even if I have a Christmas season, I can cover it relatively fluent without great delays. So thank you really, guys. These 5 years couldn't be without you. So some of you, I could mention some names, but I decided not to because it wouldn't be fair with the others. But some of you, actually quite a few, are with me since the beginning. You come back, you are looking for the new designs, you don't care if someone else copies it or make their new designs. You just always come back and support our business, and that's amazing. And as I said, since the PE, the personal side really matters a lot for me, and that's why hopefully you agree with me that our customer service is outstanding, because I just love you guys. So it's it doesn't matter if you buy one stamp or if you buy one edge beveler. It doesn't matter, or if you buy 15, if you come back 10 times, or if you come back once a year. Believe me, mainly I remember your name. So I cannot say enough. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for you. And now I offer this 40% discount in my Wix store, because as you know, I have 2 online stores. So one is the Etsy shop. That's www.etsy.com/shop/SoapStamps4You. And the other one, the Wix store, is just simply SoapStamps4You.com or .co.uk, doesn't matter, the same domain. So I have 2 shops, and I offer 40% discount for you guys as a great and big thank you for the last 5 years. And in Etsy, due to the high level of the commissions, I will offer 30% of the prices off. I think it's still reasonable, and I do hope that some of you who were held back by the prices of mine, because I'm not cheap, but I represent quality and brand. I strongly believe that, and I love all the products with love. So the price is lowered by 30 or 40%. Hopefully some of you who didn't have the chance in the past will have the chance. This will open the possibility to purchase at least one or some from different ones, because we have bus bombs, tools, we have the edge bevelers, we have some silicone molds, and we have more than 500 designs of soap stamps accumulated over the last 5 years. So I do hope that you will have the chance now, and you will grab that chance, because this is not going to happen in the next 5 years again, to have such low prices. Because don't forget that I'm not purchasing it from someone else. I'm not purchasing it from China and reselling it. I'm not a reseller. I'm a maker. I make every single stamp. If you buy 10 of me, it means I prepare your order 10 times longer than if somebody purchases one from me. So I prepare every single stamp. I hand finish them for you for perfection. And that's why they are sharp. They cut the soap. And let me grab the opportunity in this video to tell you that I'm very happy that Germany, the German soap makers, came into the picture 5 years ago, because they taught us to use a rubber mallet, because we were using our own hands. And don't get me wrong, our stamps work perfectly using bare hand technique, so you just push them into the soap with your hand. But I made a video as a comparison, bare hand versus rubber mallet, and rubber mallet is much better, even from the technical side or even from the practical side. It's better, easier and faster. And as it hits the soap cuts into the stamp cuts into the soap so fast that actually the soap doesn't get torn, the soap doesn't stuck into the stamp, so it's a much more clear work. So that's why I always say it's not the only stamps in the market is not ours that can be used properly. The problem is sometimes the makers say that the problem is with you as the soap maker because you are not able to use the tool. It's not true. It's not true. Many tools can work fine. Yes, if you use, for example, a rubber mallet, take a little time for practicing around, playing around with the timing especially, and then you will have great experience. The only problem is what I encounter many times. Recently I started making loads of custom soap stamps, and the problem here is that you are not a stamp maker, so you download a picture or you draw a picture, or if you have the finance you hire someone to make a design for you, and they are also not soap stamp makers. The problem here is that the design is too busy, the lines are too fine, or the other lines are too thick and they are combined in the same stamp, and it's a kind of an impossible way. So it's a too narrow line next to a very thick line is rather impossible than giving you a professional result. And I'm very happy that I could educate you guys. So actually what I realized is many of you are so open for my comments and so cooperative. So making custom soap stamps is amazing. So I made some in the past as well, but I stopped doing these. And now as I started to pick this up again, I just love it. I just love to see the reactions. I just love to see how happy you are, because we always send a picture of your product before we shipping it, so you can see the picture of the product, but as most importantly you can see the picture of the imprint of your product. So before we shipping it, we all can see Timi as a soap maker, myself as the stamp maker, and most importantly you as the customer can see what you are going to get. And as soon as we are all happy with the result, we ship the stamp. And this is a process, this is a project work actually. This is a project we work on together, because it's a two-way communication. So I just love this so much. I just love you so much, guys, and I'm just full of happiness and excitement now, because I'm looking forward tomorrow, because this 40% will start tomorrow. I'm a bit afraid as well, because I think my time limitations will exceeding everything that I have, but I will do my best. So you need to know that I will do my best to fulfill the orders quickly. You may need to wait up to 10 days until your order gets shipped. It's not because I don't care, because I do care. I always do care, guys. But if there are 30 orders in front of yours, it's quite difficult to process. One thing you may don't know, I have a lovely son. He just turned 9, and since I had this PE, the relationship to my son changed a lot, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that, because before that I was working all day long. I was living for my work, and he was already there, and Timi was alone with him. And that's why I say, guys, many things changed, and I can encourage you to revise, to check how much you spend with your work, how much you spend with gaining money and more money and buying everything for your son, for your daughter, for your children. And now it's not important. It's not important for them. It's important for us to give them everything financially. It's not important for them. Believe me. The time spent together is important. The time when they can learn from you. They learn whatever you do. And what I really learned, I do not want to teach him to work all day long. It's not why we are here. I strongly believe it's not the reason why I stood here. I didn't pass away with the pulmonary embolism. So I strongly believe we have to spend much more time with them without spending any money. I'll repeat it. We have to spend a lot of time with our children without spending any money, without purchasing anything for them for money. We can give them the whole world without a penny, and it's worth much more. So this is what I learned 5 years ago, and nothing can change from one day to another easily. So it's been 5 years. I'm still here. I believe I'm healthier than ever. I started running half a year ago. I'm preparing for the half marathon. I lost 15 kilos. I'm very happy. I'm very proud. And I'm grateful for you. So I'm closing down this video, and I just want to tell you again that thank you very much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for staying with us, staying with me. And I give you this offer from tomorrow for 5 days with all my love. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.